Hello everyone. Today's game is called Scramble Spirits. Scramble Spirits is a vertical scrolling shoot 'em up, or shmup if you prefer that term, and it was released in 1988 by Sega for the Sega Master System. Now this game has a two-player co-op mode, so if you have any friends who happen to like average games, well, this game's for you. Now, I don't have any friends, so I'm just going to be playing with myself. That came out kind of wrong, didn't it? Okay, so here we are at the title screen, and we'll just have a short look at the story before we start. At the beginning of the 21st century, the human race suffered global warfare. The result was world peace. Yeah, that's because everyone was dead. For the first time, all mankind was united. This unity was threatened by a surprise attack from outer space enemy. What is a surprise attack? Intercept the enemy's surprise party. Okay, I don't get it. How do you intercept a surprise party? I mean, if it's a surprise party, you wouldn't know about it. So how do you intercept it if you don't know about it? That doesn't make sense, does it? Now, the first thing you notice about this game is that it has a lot of flickering. Now, flickering is not necessarily a bad problem if it weren't for the fact that the bullets also flicker. So sometimes the bullets have a tendency to disappear and reappear right as they are about to hit you, which makes the game a little harder than it should be. And 30 seconds into level 1, we're at a bonus stage. Am I the only one who finds that a little odd? The objective of the bonus stage is to destroy as many enemies as possible, and since it's impossible here to die, the only challenge is not to get hit. And if you do get hit, as you've seen in this short video, your plane staggers a little and you can't control it for a few seconds. And at the end of the stage you get some bonus points. I just find the placement of the bonus stage a little strange. And suddenly we're back in level 1. Shooting more back, that's an interesting bullet pattern. I don't think the game looks particularly terrible or anything, but the flickering is really bad, so it makes it kind of hard to sort of appreciate. And here's the first end of level boss. Just listen to that music, isn't it awesome? We're firing some shots at I don't know, outer space coffee maker or something, and 3 planes come out of it. So don't try this in your kitchen. And some more interesting bullet patterns. Anyone ever seen bullets fly like that in real life? And as you can tell, it's really difficult. That was being ironic. The mission is completed, returning to the base. And here we are at the local diner apparently. Look at the plates they have on the top left there. And incidentally, when you notice here, you get bonus points and round points and stuff like that. But that's the only time in the game you can actually see your score, so you can't see, there's no score overlay during the game, which I find kind of strange in a shmup. But there you go. And here we are on level 2 now. You know, having yellow bullets, that's fine and all, but combining that with a yellowish background, that is generally not a good idea, is it? It just makes them even harder to see. They have small black outlines, the bullets, but still, it wasn't the best design choice, was it? Now, you might also notice the small planes I can pick up, which we can call them options for a lack of better term. And these are the only power-ups available in-game. They mainly have 3 uses. You can use them slightly behind you or slightly in front of you, and the difference being that in one position they're firing machine gun fire, and in the other position they're firing bombs towards the ground. You can also use them as smart bombs and throw them off the top of the screen by pressing the 2 button repeatedly. But besides that, you can you don't have access to any power-ups at all during the game, and you can only carry 2 planes at a time. So if you pick up extra planes while having both planes, you get nothing basically. And here is the extremely difficult level 2 boss. I don't really know what these things are supposed to be. They have clearly visible bullets. And why didn't level 2 have a bonus stage? Wouldn't it have been better to put the first bonus stage between level 1 and 2 instead of in the middle of level 1, and level 2 doesn't have any bonus stage? It doesn't make sense at all, does it? Maybe they just threw a dart on some board and say, oh, here it's gonna be. The mission is completed, returning to the base. And we're back at the diner. What is this, happy hour? And we get more points, thank you. Destroy the enemy's secret base. Now again, I have a problem with this. It's a secret base, so how exactly do I find it if it's secret? Who wrote this stuff? I mean, come on. Have discovered the enemy's secret base. You know, these aliens are not very bright, are they? It took about 30 seconds into the level to discover their secret base. And their further lack of intelligence, look at the turrets there, when they're firing across, they're just firing at each other when they turn. Which is not the best idea, I would imagine. And why don't the little planes, or your little option planes, they don't participate during the bonus stage? Why, wasn't it in their contract, or was... I'm sorry, bonus stage is not in my contract, you're on your own. But it doesn't make sense, and then when the bonus stage is done, the plane comes flying back. Was he back at the diner again, or what? By the way, have you noticed for suppose surprise party, or surprise party, however you want to put it, they sure did have a lot of time to build turrets, didn't they? How did no one notice that? Did they build all those turrets overnight and just nobody heard anything? And here we are at the level 3 boss. The level 3 boss is one of the... It's slightly more difficult than the others because it has those homing missiles coming at you, or like, actually they behave a bit like Pac-Man ghosts, don't they? Because if you notice, they just follow you around, and then suddenly they sort of like, well, I can't be bothered anymore, so they just fly off screen for some reason. And the object here is to destroy the boss, and there's two, like, I think it's engines you have to blow off. There's one on the right side and one on the left side, and it takes forever, so I just edited it a bit and go straight to level 4 in a minute. As you have also noticed in the game, the music is really terrible. It's like, who wrote this stuff? It's the main problem I have with the music. It's so inappropriate for the game, isn't it? It sounds more appropriate for a hotel elevator or something, or a puzzle game, if any video game for that matter. But I can't imagine many people having this on their music player of choice, that's for sure. Now, the final problem I should mention with this game that I have is the fact that it only has 6 levels in all. So you can blow through it in about 25 minutes. It does, however, have 3 difficulty settings, so it has a little bit of replay value. And it also has a 2-player co-op mode, so you can tag along with a friend. But all in all, my opinion is that it's a game for collectors only, and if you want to shmup for your Master System, there are way better games out there than this. There's actually also an arcade version of this game. I don't know why, and I have never ever seen it or tried it, so I can't really compare the two. But I hope it's a little better from a technical standpoint than this is. But as I'll show you more footage here on level 4, I'll just round out this little look at Scramble Spirits for the Master System, and I hope you found it enjoyable somewhat. Thank you for watching, and feel free to comment or share your own views on this game in the comment section below. Have a great day.